So this is definitely the earliest I've ever recorded a video because, as you can see in the top left, it is currently 8:45 in the morning when I probably should still be asleep. But I wanted to talk about this because this came up late last night, and unfortunately, well, fortunately, depending on who you are, this came out yesterday. So I was playing that for like nearly 3 hours last night before I went to bed. So yeah. But YouTube, they finally responded to about the whole Sssniperwolf situation with Jax Films. So for a quick law update, Jax Films has been doing exposing Sssniperwolf for her lame TikTok reaction content where she doesn't credit the original creator of the TikTok or whatever, or wherever she got them from, probably TikTok most likely. And it's basically freebooting content is what he's coined it, where there's no transformative content. It's not transformative whatsoever, and you're just nicking the person's work and reacting to it. But then, because Sniperwolf has such a fragile ego, she on her Instagram, to 5 million of her followers that she has on there, she ended up doxing Jax Films on Instagram. And she knew she did right because she quickly deleted it. But, the rule of one of the many rules of the internet is once it's on the internet, it's very, very hard to get rid of. And, I've seen a censored bit. I've also seen it. I've also, unfortunately, seen it uncensored. I don't really need to tell you why it's a bad thing, because, with 5 million followers, statistically, you're going to have a few crazy people in there, I'm sure. So, yeah, obviously that made Jax Films obviously very pissed off, but also quite concerned because at the time he was streaming as well. So I have seen that clip as well, and he does look very scared and very concerned because, when a 30 odd million YouTuber with 5 million followers on Instagram doxes you, you're gonna feel a little bit concerned that you're no longer safe in your own home. And how long did YouTube do anything? Well, we're going to get into that, but I'd argue they've done fuck all with this basically, and they've just given her a nice slap on the wrist, or you go sit on the naughty step or whatever for Sniperwolf. So should we get into YouTube's response? We'll also get into Sniperwolf's response as well. And also, when I saw these, they hadn't been community noted when I saw these last night, but they've been community noted now. So probably one of the best things Elon Musk has added to Twitter so far. So shall we get into this, shall we? We shall. So, confirming Sniper has received temporary monetization suspension per creator responsibility policies, off-platform actions that put others' personal safety at risk harm. I think that I don't know who would have thought that was a good idea. That's very bad English. At risk harm our community and behaviour on both sides. We'll get into that. Isn't what we want on YouTube. Hoping everyone helps move on from this convo to a better place. This feels really passive-aggressive from YouTube because, look, this was a really, really big deal, and the reason it was a big deal is because whatever YouTube's decision was, this was gonna, whatever their decision was, this was gonna set a precedent on YouTube. Why? Because if they didn't do anything to Sniperwolf, that would basically mean any YouTuber could go off-platform and dox any of their critics, and it would be okay, and nothing will happen to them. That's why a load of people are covering this, because no one wants to be in a position where if you criticize someone else's content, you don't want to get doxed for it, and you don't want to get harassed in the real world, because one of the many things, one of the many rules on YouTube and the internet is you don't bring online beef into the real world, which is what Sniperwolf did. And a lot of, obviously, nearly everyone wasn't okay with that. I think the only people who disagreed with that was Sniperwolf stans and Sniperwolf's sister, who is a complete idiot in her own, who was, I sort of like constantly just telling people just to go look up Jack's film's address on her Twitter and saying that Jack was a coward for not standing up to Sniperwolf or whatever. So yeah, she's a fucking it. So yeah, but both of the Sniperwolf sisters are complete idiots. So shall we have a look at the community notes? Let's have a look at community notes. Sniperwolf has also been called out for additionally sexualizing minors. That was a new thing because, you know, when a big YouTuber's being exposed and they've done something bad, everyone goes to look at their dirty laundry. And yes, there's some pretty dodgy stuff of that came out in some of Sister Sniperwolf's earlier videos, which she has since deleted. Which YouTube. So yeah, I don't really want to get into that. It is pretty disgusting. I've seen the clips. I know what she's done. It's pretty messed up. Which YouTube didn't answer and is against their own terms of service. That is true. I don't think anyone's going to disagree with me on that. But yeah, so we've got 19.6 million views, and then we've got 9,000 quote tweets. Fuck me. And then we got Omni here. If the penalty for a crime is a fine, then that law only exists for a lower class. And then Kavos, everyone disliked that. It's because obviously I saw this pretty much when it all got posted, and so this got posted my time because I was at work at this point. Just after 5:30 my time, which is British time. So let's go have a look at Sister Sniperwolf's apology. And also shout out to 7-star Elsa that I got from a 7-star crystal. So yeah, this is Sister Sniperwolf's response, which obviously I quote it saying, "Sorry I got caught. Only thing missing is a ukulele." For those of you who get that, you're props to you. So, this is, again, very passive-aggressive, and sounds like it's written by ChatGPT. So shall we get into this, shall we? And then I will give my thoughts. Let me start off by saying I'm sorry for my recent actions. No, you're not, because you openly made fun of it with Instagram posts with you and your sister saying, "We show up at your house. What are you doing?" It is inexcusable. I am sorry to Jack's Films, but okay, YouTube and the entire creator community. You're not. If this was anyone else, they would have been banned, and I am very surprised. Again, how long is that temporary monetization? Because YouTube don't specify that, and I'd love to know, because if it's like for like what Logan Paul got after that Forest video, and then like he tased like a dead rat or something, he only got like 2 weeks temporary of 2 weeks of demonetization. So if he gets anything like that, then YouTube's handled this very, very badly. They already have handled this pretty badly, because it took them a week for them to do anything about this. And then we were just like, and then that tweet that we just went over is just basically like very passive aggressive, and just like to every other YouTuber's like, all right, we've done something. Are you happy now? Because Sniperwolf was like their golden goose at the moment. They constantly promote her, even though her content's shite. But yeah. Sure, let's carry on. And my incredible fans, you have no fans, for not being a better example for appropriate conflict resolution. Jack's Films. It's Jack's Films come on, Sssniperwolf, you know his name. I do feel like both of these tweets are very passive aggressive. While we certainly don't see eye to eye and have our differences, I am sorry for reacting the way I did when I should have taken the opportunity to show younger creators how adults and professionals resolve conflict by communicating directly, respectfully, and privately, not for views or content, but a meaningful example of how conflict should be solved. Well, your way of dealing with conflict is to go to someone's house and post it on your Instagram to millions of followers. So yeah, you've done a great job there, and you know this punishment you're getting just really I do think sets a precedent that, you know, you can just go and dox someone not on YouTube and go and dox someone on a different platform, and you just get a slap and wrist for it. YouTube have made that precedent now, even though, you know, we saw a temporary demonetization for Actman, who made a joke about Actman last year, who made a joke about doxing YouTube creators, which that tweet was that was really a joke. If anyone took that seriously, Jesus Christ, I don't know what's wrong with you. Well, YouTube certainly did. They certainly took that the wrong way, and they didn't see it as a joke. So yeah, even if you make a joke about someone, about doxing someone, if you actually go and dox someone, you just get a slap on the wrist. It's fine. Just go sit in the naughty corner, you know. Where was I? I will reach out directly and hope that we can find some time to connect, communicate respectfully. This just puts some pressure on Jack's Films. I don't think this should have been in there because, well, if I was Jack's Films, I wouldn't be forgiving Sssniperwolf for doxing me, because, you know, that is out there now. It's not going to be getting rid of. I probably appreciate her reaching out. I wouldn't accept her apology at all. This is like the most BS part of it. I would like to thank YouTube for holding me accountable. I deserve it. It took them a week. It took them a week to do something, because nearly every single commentary channel was making a video on this. It probably got like tens of millions of views from every creator who had made a video about this, because, you know, again, this was going to set a precedent for doxing people off platform on YouTube, and this is the precedent they've done. And this precedent's so bad, because YouTube have actually said, as long as you do this off platform, you're just gonna get a week's holiday for bigger creators. Because we don't know how long that temporary suspension is, but I'm sure, you know, people are going to be checking, you know, Sniperwolf's channel every single day until ads come back. Respect this decision and appreciate the opportunity to learn and grow from its true lapse in judgment. Let's read the community notes, shall we? Context: Sssniperwolf posted a picture of Jack's Films' home on her Instagram story consisting of 5.6 million followers. This is indeed doxing and is illegal in the state where the two live. And Sniperwolf already has a criminal record for, what was it, assault and something else. I think it was armed assault or something. So, yeah. This anime arc's definitely at its end. It is a very, very bad ending. I'd give it a 2 out of 10, which is what Sniperwolf is. But yeah, so like I said, I do think that YouTube and Sniperwolf were definitely in communication with this, because like I said, this was at 23 minutes to 6. That was YouTube's statement. And then this one was 20 past 6, I believe. Yeah, just before 20 past 6. So about 40 minutes either way. So I do think that there was some sort of communication here between them both. Because I'm sure YouTube was just like, we need to do something because, you know, everyone's kicking up a fuss, and, you know, we don't really want to do anything, because if we do that, we're going to lose all your money. That's my impression of YouTube. Yeah, I want to go back to YouTube's statement, because I do think that, there's a couple of bits in here. Well, one bit that is pissed off a lot of people, and it did piss me off as well. So the behavior on both sides isn't what we want on YouTube. Both sides. What did Jack's Films do other than criticize your golden goose? What has he done? Is it because he criticized your golden goose that you love making money from YouTube? Is that the thing? Because if we're not allowed to criticize big creators, who else is going to hold them accountable? Because YouTube's not going to do it, because that loses them money. So are we just not allowed? I do think YouTube really are trying to get rid of the commentary community, because I don't understand why they see criticism as bullying, because this comes up like nearly every 2 or 3 years when a YouTuber is the focus of commentary channels for an extended period of time. The creator in question, who's being criticized, doesn't seem to like it. And they always go through that. Everyone's bullying me. Everyone's bullying me. No, bullying and criticism aren't the same thing. You absolute morons. I do think with this, YouTube are trying to get rid of commentary, and that can't happen, because who else is going to hold creators responsible? Because again, YouTube don't, because they play favorites, most like with Twitch, they play favorites. I do think YouTube were trying to play favorites with Sssniperwolf, and if this wasn't a big deal, if this didn't get blown into a big deal, nothing would have happened. So I'm going to leave this video here and enjoy the rest of this cup of tea. If you did enjoy this video, like it, and if I usually do these types of videos from every now and then, and if you like this video, check out some of my other content. As I said, shout out to that 7-star Elsa, because I play MCOC. And if like my other content, subscribe. I'm one away from 100 subs. I'd like to get that by the end of the year, and I shall see you in the next video. Goodbye. And fuck you, YouTube. You've done a shit decision here.